Yo, what's good? It's your guy Brahma, and I'm here to break this beat down. This new track that I just produced. I want to show you every instrument, every element that I use, especially the aspects of where the Apeshyt instruments and VST plugins were used. So before I do that, though, I want to play this beat for you. Let's vibe out real quick. Okay, so you hear it's one of them laid back, real smooth kind of tracks, you know, you play for your girl while y'all, you know, having a little wine. But anyway, let's break it down. So I'm gonna start with the drums, and all of the drums in this track were made using this Dramatic VST plugin, Dramatic X. So there's two Dramatic plugins. I'm playing for the drums first. So it got that little walk to it, little off and on kind of beat. So Dramatic X was the second edition of the Dramatic plugins that I built. Dramatic being the very first plugin I ever created. And so this X was a special edition part 2, and it comes with about how many drum sounds? It's a lot. It's about 100 and something. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I just wanted to show you the drum pattern that I created with that plugin. Those drums are pretty nice. They're pretty crispy. I wanted to make them sound very, very organic, authentic. So here are some of the effects you hear in the background. I call these the background sounds. If you've ever taken my 7 elements of beat making, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right? Other people and other producers will call this air candy. So this is the air candy in it, right? Gives the track a little more dynamic, brings it to life. So I used arcade. I'm pretty sure you producers are familiar with arcade. I use arcade for that. Now there's these keys there. So there's 2 aspects of keys in here. So one, I use Apeshyt keys actually, right? And I'll play that for you in a bit. In another aspect of it, I use Apeshyt Evolution, which is a straight chord progression plugin. So let me play the key part first. Paradise keys from Apeshyt keys. Wanted to give it that kind of jazz lounge feel, and so I put these other chords behind it with the progression. So it's Apeshyt Evolution. You hear that? So let me put it together so you can hear exactly what I'm talking about. So I kind of married them together to give the track a little more dynamic as well with that. And so here is the bass line you hear, and this is from Apeshyt Synth. This is the Mars bass. Okay. So we got that. That bass gives it, you know, a funky bounce. It adds some bottom into it and gives it that character. So this track overall has kind of like a neo soul G-funk feel. So let me play you this other instrument. It's a lead sound called, I'm sorry, these are the pads. So let me play you the background pads first. You can barely hear them, but they go with the chord progression when the chorus comes in to bring it to life a lot more and make it bigger. Called the Blue Comet pads. Right, it's the same as the chord progression as I said. So you put them together and you get that. It's like it's adding another layer to it. I just basically layered it with the pads, and I believe I boosted the octave up one, and to really bring it to life and bring that chorus in, right? Because whenever you're doing hook instruments or chorus instruments, you want them to have as much life as possible. I learned that from Dr. Dre. I studied the Chronic 2001 album when it first came out. That's around the time when I was really getting into music production. My first start was when that album came out, like yeah, that same year. It was '99. So I remember listening to every aspect of the tracks, every song, and there was a pattern that he did, that he a blueprint, let me say. And every time the chorus would come in, you would hear all these instruments layered, and it would just bring a whole new dimension to the sound, to the song. Let me play you this lead that comes into to sing along with the pads and kind of drive the point home. Very West Coast soundish. And this is a Sapphire lead with Apeshyt synth. And there you have it. That's the beat broken down, man. Let's vibe to it one more time and then we're gonna peace out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure you like this video. If you dig it, I'll do more videos like this. This will boost it in the algorithm by liking it and show more producers like yourself. And also it'll show me that you want more content like this, and I'll keep producing it on a more consistent basis. I've been on YouTube for a minute, but I've been on and off. But the more interaction you give this video, the more it motivates me to come on and do more of these types of videos. The goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers within the next few months. So you can help me with that by subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And like I said, I'll do more content like this for you. Leave some comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Peace out. Grab that Apeshyt synth if you ain't got it already either. You need this one in your arsenal, baby.